Alright, I'm here with WWA owner Al Patterson. I'm just going to let you know that I appreciate you giving me the time to do this interview. And one of my questions is like, who is Al Patterson? Is for some people that don't know.
Okay, Al Patterson is an Afro-American from Milwaukee, was in the wrestling business for 38 years. I was formerly King Kong Patterson, the wrestler, first World Wrestling Association champion from 1977 to 1985. I also created World Wrestling Association and Superstars of Wrestling and Superstars of Wrestling television program that was on Channel 24 in 1983.
Okay. So, for people that don't know what WWA is all about, explain to them, what WWA is all about.
WWA is a corporation that presents professional wrestling and has been in the business of presenting professional wrestling for more than 38 years.
Okay, so the people you had around that time, name some of the people that you had wrestling for you at the time.
At the time, I have had wrestlers, beginning in 1968, I had wrestlers like Lumberjack Wilson, Cesar Perdon, Armando Rodriguez, Ron Guzman, just to name a few. I worked with Gypsy Joe, Alan Pusky. I have worked with Randy Savage, which is now on my website. We did the first pay-per-view in the state of Wisconsin in 1982.
Oh, what was the name of that pay-per-view?
Superstars of Wrestling Live from Eagles Club.
Oh, okay, they call it the Eagles Ballroom right now, right?
It was the Eagles Ballroom at the time, yes.
Okay. So what made you decide to redo the creation that you started again?
Okay, my wife of 38 years died 2 years ago. And I was in the process of we put our internet program on. The internet program has been on for more than 3 years now, our internet television program. I couldn't work full time because she had 2 years to live, and I wanted to spend much time as I could with her in those 2 years. She passed 2009. I immediately went and started working with guys like TC, building a website, Superstars of Wrestling Live, and putting all the old programs on. We started with the Randy Macho Man versus King Kong Patterson show. We also put on the first WWA Superstars of Wrestling television program that aired in 1983, February the 5th. That was the first television show produced as Superstars of Wrestling.
Okay, for this facility, you got around here, we see that the ring is set up. Explain to people about this facility that you got right now.
Okay, the facility that we have now and building now and remodeling now is going to be Superstars of Wrestling television studio. We're going to be videotaping live wrestling matches weekly for our television program.
Okay.
Our internet television program.
Okay.
And we also train students if you would like to become a professional wrestler, and with hopes that you might be on the internet television program.
Right, because I know a few people that would be interested in that. So, when this whole thing, with the training and stuff, will start?
Training will start. The grand opening will be Saturday, November the 5th, and training hours runs Monday through Friday from 5 till 8 each day. Saturday it runs from 10 to 3.
Okay, so just give everybody the address of this location.
Okay, all they have to do is call the. Matter of fact, it's located on 14th, and national.
Okay, let's get to this show that you're going to be doing on Sunday, December 11th for this year. So explain more about that.
Okay, the show that's going to be held on December the 11th is a program that's kind of wrapped around in memory of my wife, my late wife, Grace Caprice Patterson. And we wanted to set up our tours because we're going to be doing tours beginning in 2012. We're going to be doing tours with the hopes of doing tours around the world. Germany, Japan, Australia, and these type areas. So we are also getting prepared to start licensing WWA Superstars of Wrestling throughout the United States, and also with a sanctioning program. We also going to be hiring international wrestling stars to represent the World Wrestling Championship, Heavyweight Championship, and also the Tag Team Championship.
Okay, so right now, I take it that'll be the two titles that will happen on your program.
No, they won't happen on the program per se this time. This is a promotional show that we are running in December. The national type program and licensing program will begin in February. We are now in negotiation with Bruce City Wrestling, becoming one of the companies that we are going to license in the state of Wisconsin. Also, by licensing this company, I also was the trainer of the owner of this company. And I have a good relationship with this guy, and he's going to be running the licensing situation if we can come to terms in the Midwest, representing the WWA.
Okay, that'll be something we're seeing. Who is on the card for December 11th you got so far?
The wrestlers that we have on the card right now, I think the well-known ones are TC, and we'll be announcing the wrestler's name on the card. We're going to be coming out with posters within the next 7 days, and we will give the names of all the entertainers that's going to be on the card. Right now, we just have the pictures of the entertainers because we're finalizing all the contracts at the time, and right now all the contracts is at the lawyer's office.
Okay, so before we end this interview, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, I would like to let the world know that Superstars of Wrestling and WWA is a company that gives all wrestlers the opportunity to wrestle, perform around the world, and we look forward to negotiating with all the former Superstars of Wrestling wrestlers, legends, and upcoming stars. They have the opportunity now to join the WWA, World Wrestling Association, be a part of history in the making. All I want in this business is the opportunity to compete with the well-known organizations in the world. And when you say well-known, you have to say the WWE and TNA and any other upcoming companies. So I look forward to the opportunity to compete in the wrestling world.
Okay, that'll be something we're seeing, and I appreciate you having me here, and
Well,
thank you for your
appreciate
time.
the honor of meeting you, sir.
No problem.